It's the family Mart pop.
I'll ask you this because it's kind of more about you. So Nigel from the Patreon asks, also before I get started, guys, if you have any questions for us, we're trying to do this Q&A segment at the end of every pod. It also helps us get a lot of content out there, and I guess people enjoy the Q&As, right?
Yeah.
So if you have a question for us, please leave them down in the YouTube comments or DM it to us on Instagram, or
if you are a patron, we definitely see it first on Discord.
Yeah. So again, if you're signed up for the Patreon and you're not on our Discord already, you're fucking missing out. Jay is holding the set down. So
it's a fun time. It's a fun time.
Head into the Discord. We have a questions channel where you can drop us questions and we'll answer them on the pod. First question is from Nigel from the Patreon. They said, Merz has such a unique accent compared to Chris and Jay. What's the backstory? You guys all grew up together. How did the accent end up so different?
You want me to answer this?
Of course.
Well, first off, we didn't grow up together.
So you're fucking... No, I'm kidding.
No, wow.
So Nigel,
Nigel Thornberry.
I'm about 6-7 years plus older than these dudes.
The plus.
I grew up in Virginia Beach, Virginia. I grew up in the South. And so I guess that's where it came from. I don't know. I don't know what my accent sounds like. I think I just talk. But also, like, you know, you gotta have a little bit of swag in your voice. So sometimes I do that. I do have my customer service voice as well. But the real voice is me, especially I guess when I get into it or mad, it comes out like that one time at Christmas party with the priest trying to tell me like I was a thug and shit.
It really came out.
Wait, hold on. We can't just glaze over that. Christmas party? You a priest? Yeah. I remember. I know. I'm just trying to tee you up.
So we had a Christmas party one year, and we're all drinking, and my aunt brought a priest over who she was dating, or a pastor.
Pastor, yeah.
And he was drinking a little too much. He started going on me saying like, yo, like, he basically was like talking about my tattoos, calling me a thug.
Yeah.
Asking some crazy questions, and I went off on him. Like at one point, I can't really remember what happened. It's on video though, right? Do you have it?
I think someone has it.
Someone has it.
Yeah.
I was going off on him. My uncles had to like. I think your dad like put him in a chokehold real quick. It was like, hey man, you just joking, right? You just joking, right?
Yeah.
And my dad was trying to be peaceful. Like, hey, we're all here. It's Christmas. It's all about love.
I was very embarrassed.
Yeah.
Now your dad did that?
Your dad went in, bro. He
put him in a choke.
Put him in a chokehold.
I didn't think that was a point to be embarrassed about.
He was going off, like he was going in.
I can't even remember what he was saying, but it was disrespectful.
It was super.
It's
all
on me too. Like he even says something about like, just like, I don't know.
You were the reason. I think he said you're the reason for your friend getting shot or something.
Oh yeah,
something.
Because I told him like one of my boys got shot, and he said I was the reason for it because of the way I looked.
I think that's when
something crazy.
My dad put him in a chokehold.
Yeah, put him in a chokehold.
I don't know where my dad learned that from, but
it definitely put a bad taste in my mouth for
that. Well, he's moved on since then. Rest in peace to.
Oh, he passed.
Yeah,
he pastored. R.I.P.
R.I. Pastor.
Pasteurized.
It's fucked up, but
yeah, he pasteurized.
Yep.
Hey, rest in fierce, man.
You can't come into my family talking like that, bro. You can't come
even after he goes,
like
bro. Even after he got choked, my man went on to a new life. Like my man got like it was Christmas, bro. He got choked. He's not even in his element.
Hey, you can't come in. You can't come in. You know what's dope though? Because for the longest, I felt like I was the odd child in the family.
Yeah, the black sheep.
Yeah, because of the stuff that I would get into and the shit that I was doing, and people would find out in the family.
Yeah, you just felt left like isolated.
Yeah, and for like, especially your dad to do that, I was like,
to stand up for you.
Yeah, I was like, damn, they fuck with me, man.
I've never seen my dad do that before. Like I knew, like my dad.
You knew it was in him.
Yeah, I knew it was in him because, you know, in the Philippines, like, my man.
He was a writer.
He was a writer.
He was a writer.
But just to see it in action, bro, that was wild. And for us to just casually go back to just chilling and drinking and talking after that, like nothing just happened.
Well, he left. Like she.
He was very drunk.
Auntie had to come get him.
Yeah,
he
left.
He was extremely drunk. So
we got the guitar out. We started drinking some more.
Yeah. Did you feel okay after that? I never got this part of the story. Did you calm down afterwards?
I was drunk. I was just ready to keep going. with the party.
Yeah. I see.
Because you know me, I was like being respectful,
Right.
until like he got way too deep.
Yeah, he was getting.
I gotta bring this up. I gotta bring this up with my dad again to see what his side of this.
Have you guys ever spoke about it?
I think I made a joke about it. I was like, "Don't put him in a chokehold or something." But like,
he started like,
yeah,
did the laugh.
Yeah, might have to correct his form a little bit. He could have done a little bit more efficient, but you know, that's
He might have broke his neck instead of just
right. Yeah, like if he wanted to, he could have really put him out. Like he could have put his lights out.
Got it.
But
hey, man, you know
that was crazy. This happened so fast.
It did,
and now he's gone.
He didn't pass like soon after that. It was a while.
Right. Okay. It was a long time, like a decade after.
Like obviously, this is the first time me finding out, but
yeah, it was a minute.
Yeah.
And I think I apologized to Auntie about it. I was like, "Yo, sorry, Auntie, that we had to do that," but
we had to do that. We had to gang up on him real quick.
You can't come in here and just talk that talk.
Yeah,
I'm sure
he was
aware.
drunk, man. He was drunk, and
that's
also
not an excuse, though.
Right? It's also not. It's not an excuse.
Should we put his race out or not?
No, that's not necessary.
Okay.
None of that is relevant to this. Even calling him a pastor wasn't relevant to the story because whether he was or not,
he
was a disrespectful dude. Yeah,
you're right.
He's a disrespectful regardless. Yeah. So, shout out to that.
Shout out to that
dude.
Yeah.
Shout out to his family.
Yeah, shout out to his family.
I'm pretty sure he didn't.
Also, and what's crazy is that's crazy. His son was a bully in high school.
Oh, he tried to bully me, but he didn't get too far.
Wait, you knew of his son?
Yeah, he was a bully in high school. I didn't go to school with him, but
I just remember I stood up and was yelling at his ass at one point.
I do remember that.
Rest in peace, man.
And I was like, I was in like an A shirt, some jeans. Like I really was on some like Tupac shit. Like I was.
Yeah.
You were in an A shirt on Christmas?
It was hot.
Well, I think he took it off too, and he was in a beater after that. So
yeah,
he was looking more like a thug.
Oh, okay.
According to the pastor.
Yeah, according to the pastor.
Got it.
Yeah.
Anyways, regardless, to answer the question, Nigel from Nigel the Thornberries.
Yeah, I grew up in Virginia. These cats grew up in Vegas, and he grew up in Japan.
Well, we all just grew up different. I honestly, I can see where he's coming from because Merz does sound a little different than both of us.
I sound different. We sound similar.
There's just so much. There's so much nuance. Like, you grew up in Japan, grew up in different places, so that's gonna affect the way you speak.
Yeah.
I grew up different. You know, we all just grew up so different, so we all speak very differently. I feel.
I think this question is from the expectation that we grew up like together as a childhood.
Yeah, but which we didn't. I kind of grew up with Merz a little bit.
Yeah.
If anything, his accent should have rubbed off on you.
I think, you know what? I think,
and I guys probably both say salmon.
Do I have an accent though?
No, I don't think it's an accent. I think it's just the way you choose to speak.
The way I choose to speak?
No, sorry, that wasn't the right word to say it. I think it's just the way it's all of your influences coming out in your speech.
Yeah,
it is kind of like an accent.
Usually, I try to like be more, I guess, customer service sometimes when I talk, especially when I'm around people that I don't know. But when I do get passionate about something, or when something kind of like moves my emotions, I kind of get aggressive and go back to the old way that I talk.
Yeah, I think it just comes down to,
because my brother's the same way. Like if you can get him in a certain aggressive mode, he'll talk a certain way.
Yeah, I think Germ definitely talks like you.
Yeah, he definitely does. But it's just who you're around and what you listen to and who you surround yourself with. I think that all plays a part in how you sound. But I will say, when I was rapping back then, and I'd speak to people, it was hard for me to switch in and out, because I did have a rap quote unquote cadence and a rap persona, I guess, and I would carry that into regular speech, I guess, into my regular daily life. And there was a time in my life where I kind of lost who I was, and I didn't really know who I was. I was like, am I putting on a front to try and be a rapper, or is this who I really am? So if you look at you could even hear him in the videos back then. I'd be trying hard to be a certain way. If
y'all see videos of me as a kid in Virginia, you'd be like, yeah, this dude's definitely been like this for a minute. I look back, I'm like, yo, I really used to talk like this. Yeah.
So it's not that. Yeah, we just all grew up different. That's all.
Is your customer service voice your waiter voice? Like when you speak to the waiter?
Like when I'm like, yes, I'll take it.
Yeah.
It's pretty close.
Wiz
I'll
loves.
take the.
Wiz loves that one.
I fucking hate when he does that, bro. Because I could see him like wanting to look at me for the reaction.
Like he's holding the menu. Yeah, I'll have your finest pepper jack burger.
Is it okay if I if these come out all at the same time, or is this not how it works? Or and I could see him like his right eye, because I'm usually sitting to the right of him.
Yeah.
I could see his right eye wanting to look at me.
He's like trying to.
He's like, yeah, I know. Yeah. Take that, bro.
Shit.
I'll take the.
And I'm just the whole time I'm like, my head is in the menu.
Hey man, I don't want them to spit in my food.
Yeah,
I
gotta
talk like
I respect it, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, next question, bro. Next question.
All right.
Merz wanted me to ask it. Are you asking, Jay?
It's the family Mart.